What up, Doughfresh Nation? Yeah, a little bit of an overdue video. Very overdue, to be honest. Okay, first off, now here's the way it works, just so we can get this out of the way. All the DX haul stuff. Yeah, lately that's going slow because, well, I haven't been really having any hauls. But let's see here. First off, this is basically just so I can show off what I've had. Just so you can get that clear. Now, I just like to show off. Because that's just how it is in this country. You love showing off. Yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way just because I felt like it. Now, let's get on with the DX hauls. First off, I'm not sure if I have shown this yet. Tiny little Steve in iron armor. I found him in the floor. Seriously, on the floor in Tesco's. Do you really think I'm going to pass that up? He wasn't in the box, so... Plus, do you really think I'm going to be paying £8 for that? No. And some knockoff Nerf darts from Pound Stretcher, once again found on the floor. And no, I was not going to pay £12 for a blaster that was not in box. Yeah, and it was a knockoff barricade. Didn't even have the scope with it. Yeah, normally the ones in Pound Stretcher have scopes, which don't even have any lenses in them. Just fake plastic scopes. Which, if you actually put some lenses into, they actually do become some pretty good scopes. Even though I've already got a little telescope. Yeah, some knockoff darts I will be using for something. Don't ask me what, I don't have a clue. Now, those were obtained last week. Something else was obtained last week. Pokemon cards. Now, just so I'm clear on this, 2 cards in here are no longer in here, due to the fact I traded them because I needed another card. Yeah, I have a little rule, no cross-trading card games. In this instance, I had to cross-trade because, well, at the time I didn't have any cards of the one card game that the person wanted, so yeah, I'll get to that when I talk about the other card. Okay, it is the Sylphion deck, as everyone starts off with. Except for me, because I don't like new gen cards. My mum found it for £2 in Tesco's. Landod Tesco's. Yeah, I'll say that one more time. Pokemon cards for £2 in Landrindod Tesco's. That is one of the weirdest things ever. Because for one, it's Landrindod. And 2, it was for less than retail. Normally shit from Landrindod Tesco's is overblown. But here's an example. Landrindod Tesco's. The large Bionicles. £15. Newtown Tesco's. Same Bionicle figures, in fact the exact same ones. Tahu and Kopaka. £13. I asked one of the staff at Newtown, and they said that all the prices should be the same throughout all the stores. I guess no one told Landod that, because there's quite a few prices that were cheaper in Newtown. But taking into account I can't just go to Newtown whenever I like to buy toys. This is why being a toy collector in this country is hard, because, well, items are not put on reduction until it is right at the end of their run. In other words, 2 years. Literally. Selfie on deck. On the shelves for 2 years. I'm being serious here. It was on the shelves for 2 years. It was. So I remember last year and the year before seeing this deck. So yeah. Comes with a dual playmat of Pangro and Sylphion. So yeah. It is of the Furious Fists, which I have no interest in, to be honest. I don't collect sets, I just collect generations. Another thing it comes with, checklist, so yeah. Even has data on the whole Mega Evolution thing, which to be honest is actually quite helpful. The M Heracross EX. Basically it's the different types of Mega forms and Evolution forms. So yeah. You need the EX to summon an EX. It's basically like synchro summoning. You need a tuner to summon it. So yeah, that's the easiest way I can explain it. So yeah. Next thing is some tokens or counters. This is good because that means I don't have to go into my bed and dig out my old ones. I now have some nice new ones, but I prefer the blue on the old ones, to be honest. That's where the normal shit ends, because I was not expecting this. I really wasn't. A Mega Lucario coin. Here's the thing, I didn't know that it came with a coin. I really didn't know. Literally, I didn't know it came with a coin, I really didn't. And this was a very pleasant surprise, because I happen to like Mega Lucario. In fact, on my Pokemon X, I have a Lucario named Raze, and another Lucario named Lulu. And I also have a Riolu named Ribbon. Yeah. Don't ask me why. I really don't know why. Simplest answer, Saber Lucario. Simple. Blame this motherfucker. DX. Yeah, literally, just go to the gallery, go to the character roster, you'll find Ribbon, Raze, and Lulu in the list. And you should also find Saber Lucario in the gallery. Yeah, don't ask about the bow, seriously, just don't. But, yeah, Mega Lucario. Also, just want to make this clear. Digimon is not ripping off Pokemon this time. Actually, ever, because this time it's Pokemon that's ripping off Digimon. Let's see here. First off, Vandemon turned into a Mega level in the end of the series. A Pokemon, Wargreymon, Metal Garurumon, Machine Dramon, Megas. Digimon was Mega before it was cool. Even then, it was cool. So yeah. Got a Sylphion deck box, which I will not be using. I do not use these shits. And we have the obligatory code card. I am collecting these just because I can sell them. And we have a nice hollow Sylphion. No, I will not use this card. I will admit, for 1 fairy energy, you can do 30 damage, and moving energy attach your opponent's active Pokemon to one of his or her bench Pokemon. I like that. I do like that. Problem, I have only 7 fairy energies. For something like this, you would need half a deck. Yeah. And plus, this deck came with grass types, and there was very few grass type energies. So yeah, not the most logical. But yeah. Now, getting on to the things that had to go bye-bye. First off, had to trade off an Eevee and the Tornadus that came in this pack. First off, I don't like Tornadus. I really don't. Either his forms. In fact, I deny that he has a bird form. I deny that. Seriously, you show me a picture of those 3 beast forms for the 3 guardians, I will deny their existence, because they don't exist. They just don't. They're not real. They're figments of your imagination, people. It's the reason they don't have black 2 and white 2, because of them. Okay. Now, the reason I don't have Tornadus or Eevee in there, well, one of the Eevees, is because of... Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah. Because of this asshole. Hollow Tablet Magician. Just to get it out of the way, just because I have 3 prints of the Dark Magician, and they're all holographics. Well, they're all hollow artworks, so they're shiny. Oh, but man, you gotta admit that's pretty. And this one is one of the limited edition prints. So, yeah, it does say limited edition there. I've got original artwork, I got secondary artwork, and I got tablet artwork. I'm happy. I am genuinely happy I have the 3 releases. And sure, there are many other releases, but these are the only 3 I know of. The reason why I have 3 is because Dark Magician Girl, I have one under my bed somewhere in a box in its own tin. I have one of the collector's tins in a huge 2010 collector box, because that's when it came out and that's when I had it. So, jazz hands. So yeah, I got that. This is just a bunch of other cards. The Red Dragon Vase from before, the 3 German tuners, Giant Trinade, Blackluster Ritual. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't have that before. Now I do. Okay, first off, my friend Shane. Actually, wait. Just so I can clarify, it was my friend Rachel who had 2 of these. 2 Tablet Magicians. This was the better condition, and it was the limited edition version. I pogged it for 2 Pokemon cards, and neither of which I liked. That's not to say I don't like Eevee. I just didn't like the artwork on that one. I don't go by what the card says. I go by whether I like it or not. Yeah, I don't play competitively. I just play. So yeah, I have Blackluster Ritual from my friend Shane. He had one. Now I can summon out this Blackluster Soldier. Here's the thing, he was looking for blank types at the time. I went through my entire collection that I could look through. I only had 3 plants. Luckily for me, that's all I needed, because two other cards that I wanted from him: Dark Hero Gaia and Dark Fusion. Oh, Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Seriously, that's a beast. It's a pretty card. And I can summon it, along with Dark Fusion. Yeah, those are the cards I obtained from Shane. Now, just so we're clear here, I don't collect things whether they're good or bad. I collect them whether I like them or not. So, you can say that I should go for a Yang Zing or Ghost Tricks or any of those types, but I will only go for cards I like, which is why I only have one XYZ at the moment. Sure, they're good cards. I just hate them because they're not good. Now, onto my deck. Let's go through the extras. We have Trident, Heartland in the double sleeve. I've not even taken that out yet. I have X-Saber Umbrium, one of my first synchros, and we have Junk Warrior, who I can now summon. And we have Azure Eyes. Now, here's the thing. Originally, I had Magical Android, which was my first synchro. Now, you're probably saying to yourself that I should have kept it. But no, Magical Android has no place in my collection. In fact, it has no place in my deck. It is that sort of card. Sure, it was the strongest of my tuners, of my synchros, 2000 attack points. Well, 2400. But it had no place in my deck because it was a machine type and a psychic type. Its name contradicted itself. Magical Android. So yeah, it had no place in my deck. So I replaced it with Azure Eyes, which I got from Dan. There's another reason I put this in here. Trident. With Azure Eyes, I can now summon him. Here's what you do. Blue Eyes, Dragonitian Banderstock equals Azure Eyes. 1 star, 8 star. You get a 9. Then, you bring back Banderstock, tune it with Azure Eyes, and you get Trident. Then you just bring back Azure Eyes. Simple. And quite effective. So, yeah. Now, you're probably wondering, what happened to Magical Android? Here's what happened. Yeah, why am I showing the same cards? Because I have 2 lots. And these are going in my deck. These are going to go into Core Disruptor when I build it. So, yeah, bullshit as all fuck? Yes. Logical as hell? No. Fun as fuck? Yes. So, yeah, I've got 2 Dark Fusions and 2 Evil Hero Dark Gaias. And as far as I know, there are no rules stating about having the same fusion in your deck. So, yeah. Also, just so we know, these guys are going to go into Core Disruptor at some point. Along with these guys. And 3 of him. I now have 4. 4 Truth Dragons. The Starfoil is not going in my deck because I like having evens. So yeah, I got a lot of good bullshit cards, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with myself. Now, what else should I talk about? Oh yeah, now we get on to a topic that I haven't spoken about for a while. Manga. My most recent obtain is this. Next day, Volume 1. One of 2. I found out it was only 2 manga, so yeah. I found it in Newtown, in the animal welfare charity shop. It's the one past the Charlies. So yeah. It is Volume 1. I've not read it yet. I've literally not read it yet. Okay, after this video is done, I will make a second video showing off my manga. Okay, here's the way it works. Whenever I get a good amount of new manga, I will show it all off. And knowing me, I will be a right show-off. Okay, now on to other news. Okay, first off, just give me one moment and I will go and grab something, because this is actually quite relevant. Also forgot a few things, didn't show off. Got wood model of car, of a sports car, wood model of a bike, and wood model of a plane from Aldi's. So yeah, they're model kits, what do you expect? Okay, now here's the item of relevance. A sheet of plastic with a piece of paper printed onto it, with a bunch of mechanical pieces. These are the templates for the mechanical fingers. Yeah, I printed off 2 sheets last week, so yeah, now I just need to cut out all these pieces and work on building them. Here's the thing, if I do go to auto assembly, then I will be attempting to do a Human Former Shockwave cosplay, because, well, Shockwave has a cannon left arm and a clawed right arm, so this will be just perfect. And plus, I wanted to have a mechanical right hand anyway. The cosplay is just an afterthought. So yeah, essentially, if done correctly, I can make this work really well. All I would really need is some black spray paint, and it'll be perfect. Yeah, I've got another month or so to work on it, seeing as if I actually do the cosplay. My dad hates costumes for some reason, he really does, I don't know why. So yeah, I don't know if I will do it or not. If I get the hand finished before auto assembly, I will take it with me, just because it'll be a mechanical hand at a Transformers toy convention. I'm going to pass up that chance. Also, another thing about auto assembly, I am awaiting a package to arrive in 2 weeks or so. Something I bought off Amazon, you'll probably be able to guess. But yeah, at some point later next week, I will be attempting to cut these out. I have a cutting Dremel saw there. Give me a moment and I'll grab it. I have one of these, a little Dremel saw. This will be used to cut out each of the pieces. So yeah, for about by here it will be tricky, so yeah, that'll be the hard part. So I will have to take some extra care on that. And I can't do it by hand, I really can't, because seriously, that's pretty much impossible. So that's the mechanical hand that is there. This would have been so much easier if I had a laser cutter or a CAD machine. Seriously, those things are fucking expensive, and I don't have access for one. Also, this is not part of hauls. This is just something I have. It is my 13 necklace. 13 is my lucky number, which is why Friday the 13th is my lucky day. Seriously, do you know how much shit I get on Friday the 13th? I get a load of crud. It's awesome. But yeah, 13 necklace. I've been wearing it every day lately for college. It's quite good. Really good. Also, on a side note, my tutor Dave, his girlfriend slash fiance, I believe that's what it is, his partner has had a baby. So congratulations on that, Dave. Funny enough, his partner actually works in the college as well. Yeah, in the library. One of the Annies. Why are there so many Annies in the library? That's the weird thing. But yeah, she was the head of the manga club, so I could easily just talk with her about anime and manga. So yeah, just been away since February. So yeah, apparently 72 hours labor. Apparently, I don't know if that's the actual time. I don't actually know if that's the actual time, but that's what we heard. Wow, that's a long time. That really is. Yeah. Congrats, big time. But yeah, Dave came into college just for a few minutes to say that the baby had been delivered. So yeah, they named her Violet. That's quite nice, that really is. Just like the colour. Bad joke. Let's see here. I have nothing else to talk about in hauls. Now to small news. Transformers news. Battle Tactics is doing a Seacons promotion. Basically, you just have to get to the top of the leaderboard up to a certain date, and then you can build up these Seacons. In the comment section, people kept saying the only thing they care about is whether or not the Seacons will get a toy. And to be honest, I'm one of them. Seriously, oh, the mini plow coming out in July. That I am excited about, big time. I love the Seacons. As I said, I hold them above the Predacons, and that is saying something. There was one comment in the comment section stating that if we did get a Seacon team, there would be a complication, but it wouldn't be the normal complication. Okay, let's see here. First off, during Combiner Wars at the moment, there's this weird thing of not missing a member of the team, but gaining a member of the team. With the Superion team, they gained Alpha Bravo. Yeah, not really the smartest idea due to the fact it's a helicopter and the aerial bots are planes, which are designed for high altitudes. Helicopters are not designed for high altitude. For the Stunticons, they gained Blackjack, which became a chest plate, and to be honest, not a very good chest plate. No, barely stayed in place. For Optimus, he gains Hot Rod, or Rodimus. So yeah, even though that's just a remold and retool of Blackjack in red and yellow, which doesn't even look good at all. So yeah, really bad. At least he gets his fin, but it's the axe, so it's not a good thing. For the Protector bots, they gain Rook. So Grooves is relegated to the chest plate. even though there is a Takara version of an actual limb, which we may not be getting. That's just what Hasbro do. So yeah, there's the common trope of gaining a member, but sort of relegating the leftover member to be a chest plate or weapon. For the Seacons, it would be the complete opposite. It would be losing a member. Now, as we all know, the Seacons were famous for one thing: trigger masters. They were target masters in a sense. Basically, the leftover limb turned into a gun, and it was normally the shark, which I've got the configuration up there. Basically, knowing Hasbro, they would make it so that the remaining figure was only a gun. Because, take this into account, it wouldn't be that big a problem due to the fact a deluxe holding up a deluxe is not the easiest thing. What they could do is actually make it so the figure splits in two. Make all the limbs split in two. Like, at the waist, they just make it split in two, and they get two weapons. That would be rather good, and they could so easily do that. They've done it before. Literally, just, think of it like this. Energon. The two figures are combined together. Something similar to that, but smaller pegs. They could easily do that. Or use the Hero Masher components. Easy. Literally, it ain't that hard. So, yeah, and it would give it a little bit extra articulation to a degree. It would give it a waist swivel. So that would be the problem. Missing a figure. There wouldn't really be that much of a problem of gaining a figure due to the fact in the Japanese version of the series, there were many Seacons. The only Seacon that was individual was Turtler, which was Snaptrap. He was the only individual. All the rest, there was plenty of them. It didn't matter whether one of them got destroyed, even though select few did actually have their own personalities. They did speak. Then we got into Beast Wars Neo. Actually, no, Beast Wars 2, which gave us God Neptune, which was the white variant, where Tentakill was a girl. Oh my word. Oh, that was hilarious. Seriously, Tentakill being a girl, that was awesome. She was in love with Dive Dive, even though Buffalo was in love with her. Really weird. Really strange. Really strange. Let me think here. New news, there is a Legends version of RID 2015 Fix-It and Underbite, and Megatronus. Take this into account. Transformers War of Cybertron / Fall of Cybertron is the same continuity as Transformers Prime and Transformers RID. That is the official timeline for that. Even though the fandom do not count it as that, I can easily just say this: the Nemesis. That's all I need to say, literally. That is the linking point. Want to know why? Go to my gallery. You'll see the reason. Trypticon. His head is the Nemesis. Okay, spoiler alert. If you've not played Fall of Cybertron, Trypticon's head is what becomes the Nemesis. Plain and simple. Trypticon's head is the Nemesis. that is the linking point between Fall of Cybertron and Transformers Prime. Then, following up from Prime into RID, BB. That's it. Literally just BB. Good old BB. And no, I'm not referring to BB, the Decepticon. I'm referring to BB as in Bumblebee. Funnily enough, I've not got an official Bumblebee figure. I do have a Legends there. I do have a Legends. But that's it. That's the only Bumblebee I have. Yeah, it's shocking that someone does not have a Bumblebee. That is actually quite shocking. Do you know the reason? I've never found a Bumblebee. Well, I found the MechTech version and it was absolutely shit. Seriously, it was shit. It didn't even look like the Rumble mode from the film, and it didn't even look like the car. It was shit. And the weapon it came with? Boring. The Barricade was even worse because he was dead. Yeah, why rehash a figure from 2 films back that was dead? And yes, it is true, Barricade was dead in the first film. But yeah, back on topic. As we know, Megatron in Transformers Prime was a gladiator, and he was called Megatronus. So now, here's the weird thing. Now at this time, Megatron is Galvatron due to Unicron's interaction. Here's the thing. Who is Megatronus? Seriously, who is he? Is he the legendary Fallen or Galvatron? Because, as we know, the only Decepticon to have the face look like the symbol of the Decepticon insignia is supposed to be the Fallen, or the original Decepticon, apparently. So, whoever this Megatronus is, we won't know until the episode rolls in. So, yeah. On a side note, I just want to say this. The Warrior class version of Optimus Prime from RID 2015, that right there, that figure would make a perfect Star Convoy repaint. Literally, just scale it up. Literally, this is the first instance where I will allow you to scale it up. Just add in a little bit of articulation, fix up the hollowing, and make the plastic quality better, Hasbro, and just repaint it to look like Star Convoy. That thing will be perfect. Just remove the little scanner app thing, seriously. It's not like anyone actually uses it. No one actually uses that thing. You should have made it so it was just a card that you got. Also, on a side note, the whole collector card and comic book thing, would you mind making your minds up? Because, seriously, that really does get on my nerves, because in the US, you get a comic. Everywhere else, you get a collector's card. Well, not in the UK, we don't get anything except the figure, and even then we don't get the figure. But seriously, Hasbro, would you just mind making it standard, whether it comes with the item or not? Because in the UK, we cannot just go to a store and buy comics. We can't just do that. Sure, there are comic book stores, but you have to know where they are. Yeah. In my local town, there is nothing. The only types of comics are in little magazines. And they're boring as fuck. Nothing exciting. Nothing DC, nothing Marvel, nothing Transformers. Nada. So, just so we're clear here, why don't you just make it standard whether or not the toys come with the collector card or the comic? Because you're alienating pretty much everyone by making it so that one country gets this, one country gets that. What the fuck is up with that? Also, on a side note, Combiner Wars Wave 2. Really? Just really? Ugh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to TFW 2005, go to the Combiner Wars section, you'll see why I'm kinda niffed. Europe is not getting Wave 2. Okay, their logic for doing this is stating that they did not meet quantity target. Here's the problem. They made enough of Wave 1 that every country had Wave 1. Russia had Wave 1. And yet, they've now said that they were unable to make quantity target for Wave 2. And yet, Wave 3 is being shipped out once again to every country. Now, here's my problem. Actually, here's everyone's problem. For those who got the Superion team and the Stunticon team, Superion is missing one core limb. I believe it was either Firefly or Slingshot. The Stunticons are missing 3 limbs. So basically, you would have to either buy another aerial bot just so Superion could have that remaining limb, which, to be honest, would not be so bad because 2 of them do share the same body mold. For the Stunticons, you would have to go with an all-limb team. In other words, having Dragstrip 3 more times. And to be honest, I don't think we want to have 4 Dragstrips on one team. Unless you repainted one to look like Mirage, which, to be honest, I would not be surprised if they did that, because knowing Hasbro, they would. But seriously, the whole function of Combiner Wars was to have combiner teams, and yet, here's what they should have done. This is what they should have done. 1 team, 1 wave. That's what they should have done. Superion, Wave 1. Stunticons, Wave 2. Defensor, Wave 3. That's what they should have done. Sure, you could have added in Galvatronus and the Optimus Convoy and the Scourge. Those could be just extra torsos that are just there. But you don't put Wave 1 all over the world and then say Wave 2 is only gonna be in select countries. I'm sorry, that right there, that is just a blatant insult. That right there is just saying, screw you, we don't give a shit, you're gonna pay twice as much. That's pretty much what is gonna happen, because here's the thing, in the UK, no Transformers. I am not making this up. Seriously. I have said this so many times. So far, at the moment, the closest thing to a Transformer I have seen anywhere is a Legends figure. And I'm not referring to the Combiner Wars. I'm talking about the itty-ditty little things. This is a Legends, people. This, in question, is Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. This is a real Legends class toy. What is now classed as a Legends class is actually called Basic class, or Scout, which Hasbro have decided to completely omit. That size scale is the closest thing I have ever seen to an actual Transformer, because all the other stuff, 1-steps. I've not even seen a Warrior class. I'm not making that up. I've not seen a Warrior class. In fact, anything from Age of Extinction? Nope. Nope. No Deluxes. No Legions. No Cyberverse. No Voyagers. No Leader class. Only 1-step changes, Power Battlers, and the Titans. And they never sold. Because they didn't transform. Transformers are 3 things. 1. A good toy. 2. A puzzle. 3. They have 2 interesting modes. Power Battlers. None of them. Titans. They don't do anything. Literally, they don't do anything. And 1-step changes? Do I need to say anything? Their name says it all. 1-step. Sure, you just press one button, transforms back and forth. I'm sorry, but that is neither fun, interesting, nor a puzzle. Do you want to know what is a puzzle? A Legends class. Okay. For those who have not owned a Revenge of the Fallen Legends Jetfire, by looking at this, how would it transform? Tell me how it would transform. In the comment section, without looking it up, tell me how this figure would transform. Describe it in the comments. Tell me how that transforms. Seriously. Tell me how this turned into that from a robot. Seriously. In the comments, tell me how it transformed. Because that right there is a puzzle. That is a puzzle. One way or another, it's a puzzle. 1-steps, Power Battlers, and Titans are not puzzles. And yet that's all we get in the UK. Sure, you can go to a Toys R Us, but here's the thing, not everyone can. Only about 10% of the population in the UK can do that. Because seriously, there are very few Toys R Us in this country. And they don't advertise that they have them. Ugh, that's the one problem we have here, no adverts. No, here's another thing, Power Rangers, we've not had an advert for that since Samurai. I'm not making this up. Since Power Rangers Samurai, we've not had adverts. And even then, we only had adverts for the show for Power Rangers Samurai. We didn't have toy adverts. So yeah, that says something right there. That really does say something. Sure, it all comes down to demand. How much people demand the product. Here's the problem. Here is the problem. If you don't release the product, there will not be any demand. If you don't advertise it, there won't be any want. So basically what you're doing is screwing everyone over by not even releasing any info. Literally, here's the thing. If they had advertised Power Rangers Samurai, I may have bought a few things. Sure, I own 2 things from Power Rangers Samurai. I own the Black Box Morpher and the Mega Blade. The only reason I have the Black Box Morpher is the Mega Blade. They combine. That's it. That's the only reason why I own it. But that is the only reason. Because it goes with the Mega Blade. Anything else... Nothing else in the toy line caught my interest. Shogun Spear? Nope. Shogun Gun? Nope. Spin Sword? No. Megazord? Nuh-uh. 2 items from the toy line. That's all I bought. Well, seeing as, my mum bought me the black box for 12 quid and my parents bought me the Mega Blade for Christmas. The Mega Blade I was actually really excited for because Japan never had it. And at the time it was 20 quid. So yeah, I was happy. Seriously, in the US, 50 bucks? Really? 50 fucking bucks for the Shogun Spear combo? The Shogun Gun is only 12 bucks. The sword's only 20. Really? 50 bucks for that? Sure, it comes in a nice little box, but really, 50 bucks? Come on, Bandai. It's worse than Hasbro. Yeah, the reason why I'm calling it Hasbro is because it's the nickname that the UK fans of Transformers give it, because they blow. They're blowhards, that's pretty much what they are. Now, I've pretty much said all I need to about that. Let's see, anything else I need to talk about? Well, I keep looking towards this side, so I may as well do it. Out of the way, extra, so I need to grab something of importance. No, Chomp, you stay there. Yeah, I talk to my toys, so what? I have a box of Twinkies. I am not making that up. There's a box of Twinkies. I haven't had a Twinkie in nearly a month. That's the last I had for Christmas. Ooh, gotta love the smell of a Twinkie. And right now the time is 4:23. Even though my clock is saying the complete opposite, my clock is half an hour fast, so I just take the number shown on the clock and backtrack that 30 minutes, and that's how I tell the time. It's actually a good thing to have your clock go faster, because then you get up earlier. So, 1, Twinkie. 2, eat it while dancing. 3, Twinkie time. So, let's go. And that was Twinkie time. At some point I'm actually going to do a video on that. A specific video for Twinkie time. This is a funny little skit. I'm going to try and get someone else to join in. You know, something I could actually go to college and get my friends to join in the video just for the hell of it. Give them all Twinkies. Funny enough, my friend Matt tried a Twinkie. He said it was disgusting. It was hilarious. So yeah, Twinkie time is back. I just need to get some more Twinkies. But £7 for 10 Twinkies, that's actually not too bad. It's just still a little bit expensive. So yeah. Other things. I'm working on a Gunpla custom. A new one, not related to the Build Fighters GAO story. This is a complete personal project. This one is going to be called Burning Freedom 7 Swords. You can kind of guess why. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's actually going to be called Freedom or Destiny. So, Burning Freedom 7 Swords is what I came at first, or Burning Destiny 7 Swords. I don't know. You can kind of guess what gunpla I'm going to use, but I'm going to say I'm going to use the Build Burning or the Try Burning. I've got a 3D model of the Build Burning Gundam, so I can easily just use that as reference. But to be honest, I'd rather get the Build Burning just because I like the way it looks. But the Try Burning comes with a bit more. It comes with nicer plastic, and it comes with a few extra parts. So I might just get both of them and just use the parts. So I don't know. I'm going to be using an Exia figure. I'm either going to use the GN Riser unit, or I'm going to be using Exia itself. And I'm either going to use Strike Destiny or Strike Freedom. So about 6 different gunpla. Yeah. At the moment I've got 3D models of both Exia and the Riser, along with Austria. Yes. I finally managed to convert that damn motherfucker. Problem! He suffers from the same problem as Exia. Oh my word, the bones, they're all over the place. So does Strike Destiny. Oh my words. The bones are all over the place. I can't even move the foot. I'm not making that up. I can't move the foot. It's locked in place. It's not even rigged. Ugh, I'm going to need to completely re-rig that motherfucker. The wings I'll leave in place because those work perfectly fine. The head works. The arms, the bones aren't even lined. So yeah. Those are going to need some work. But yeah, I got 3D models of the gunpla I need. I just need to actually build it. I'm also working on a new story. It kind of takes from Rebonika's FNAF AU. Yeah, I'm doing a FNAF story. So far I have introduced Mike and Foxy and something about the puppet. I'm just going to say, apparently the puppet trashes Mike's place for some reason. It was a weird idea I came up with just for the puppet to simply just drag itself to Mike's house and look for something while trashing the place, but it suffers from the same issue as the animatronics where they shut down at 6 and return to stage. He just drops down on the ground. He just drops to the floor because he can't go back to his box. So Mike finds him in his room on the floor, picks him up, puts him in his car, takes him to a charity shop. That's what happens. So yeah, I'm thinking I might try and do the exact same thing, just a joke every now and then. And I might get it to the point where the puppet now becomes a part of Mike's life and it gives him advice. I am taking this from Rebonika's AU, but I am changing a few things, like Mike being punny. Yeah, no puns, thank you. So yeah, there's that. Nothing on the drawing palette, nothing new on the Toku side, nothing new on the Transformer side. I've not obtained any new Transformers. So yeah. You've seen the cards I've obtained, you've seen the manga. So yeah, in a minute I will stop the video. So yeah, pretty much it. So yeah, peace in the streets, guys. Bye.